feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood of God, give me a Holy Ghost shout. If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, under the blood, under the blood, say, I am anointed. One time, one time, one time. Hey! 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 We come to turn the enemy now. Take it. And if your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood of God, give me a Holy Ghost shout. And if your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, under the blood, under the blood, say, I am anointed to put the enemy under my. I am anointed, moving forward, no more defeat. I'm raging war on the enemy, taking back what was stolen. I am anointed and appointed. Hey, I'm a mighty warrior in God's heart. One more time. Tell them I am anointed. I am anointed. Moving forward, no more. I'm raging war, taking back what was stolen. I am anointed. Hey, hey, say I'm a mighty warrior in God. So we taking it back now, we taking it back. Hey, I'm taking back my peace, back my joy, back my health, and my wealth. I'm taking everything that you stole from me. Everything you took from my family, I'm taking back my dance, hey, and my song. For all the years you tried to shut my mouth, I am anointed. Hey, I'm a mighty warrior in God's army. One more time, we taking it.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Are you ready for that Hope experience again? the Sea Champion, and the Embassy say book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, that look like it's not wet.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ill, and you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM. The journey's almost home.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the Street 919 FM. Let me thank Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. Pleasant good morning going on to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Felix, Mr. Dominic Romain, and their entire families. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all our viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on with us, let me also say pleasant good morning to my friends and family in Tobago. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. Also saying good morning to that special lady, Miss Melissa, and to Auntie Pat. Good morning to you ladies. I hope you girls are doing great this morning. Yes. We could say good morning going on to the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. Iwer George and his entire family. So guys, today is Friday, the 5th of August 2022, and as you know what we do at this time, we open up the lines to that you can give your morning greetings. I have decided to do that a bit earlier this morning, so you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. And guys, remember to try and keep it tight, please. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How you doing?
Well, yeah, I'm good, sir.
Yeah, man.
Well, I like to keep it tight, so I just want to say good morning to everybody, management, staff, listeners, callers, viewers all around the world, and Mr. Bartaria, all of you, all Gandhi, and everyone else. But I want to be brief because my word is from the script here, which the Bible quoted that I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. And righteousness is not going to a building alone. It's a state of mind and how you deal with people. And remember, according to the scripture also, that healing is the children's bread. So I want to tell Mr. Duke, pack his basket and swim back to Tobago with his bread, because we want the bread from heaven. That is what we want. We don't need your bread. And he can swim well in a boat. So thanks.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Lucy.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to all my family, all to the people of Aberdeen Mural where I live. Good morning to Miss Crosby in Tobago. Good morning, Mr. Monk St. John, that I love so much. Good morning. God bless you, Mr. Monk St. John. Good morning to my Prime Minister and his family. All God's blessing on you all. Let the Father have mercy on my Prime Minister. Lord, it is not easy, but I know he's a fighter, and God will be with him. Okay?
Yes.
Have a blessed one, Brucey. Good morning to Miss Pasty Street, my cousin-in-law. Good morning to Miss Kanapuna. All God's blessing on Trinidad and Tobago. God bless us. God bless us. Amen.
Amen. Caller, good morning.
Children, praise the Lord in Jesus' name. Blessed Trinity, one God most high. We need salvation, salvation for eternal grace. Give thanks to Jesus. Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Give thanks to Jesus. Good morning, Dina. Good morning to everybody. 1285 Park Street. Good morning, Guilford. Good morning to you. Good morning, Machine. Good morning to Miss Tunapuna. Good morning to Miss Faizabad. Good morning to Jackie and Jackie. Good morning to Jenny and Carol. Good morning to everybody. Dina, time to get up. Good morning to a summer man. Time to get up. Good morning to everybody, Mr. Bartaya. Brother Sterling, good morning to you. Morning to everybody who on miss out. Well, good morning to you still anyway. Give thanks to Jesus. Get up this morning, say a good prayer, and continue a good day. Give somebody something, say nothing about it. Bonnet Gardens and Tune Up and Mount Hope. Love is the answer. Do good today. Bruce, come this morning. Sharon, everybody. Bruce, have a nice one.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning to you, Bruce.
Yeah, man. Morning.
Morning to Sharon, Dominic, and by extension, the titans of democracy. Sister Jenny, Sister Karen, our constituency guru, Mr. Bartaria, Rowley Jr., Brother Sterling. There's so much to call. Oi, Manu. Mommy saw Shak lady. Locked on as usual, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Time for me to push back. Morning, Trinbago. Go to hell. Monks and George. Time to push back, my brother. Locked on as usual. You have a safe and blessed day, my brother.
Yeah, man. Bless.
You're king. Not easy in this time.
342-00814-6653-91. Those are my numbers. Call me up to give your morning greetings. Send that love. Wish that happy birthday to that special someone, yeah. Today is Bacchanal Friday. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
Wishing you all the best today.
Same to you.
Morning to Dominic, Romaine, Sharon Felix, all the titans of democracy. Have a beautiful day today from Silent Listener and her family. And I have belated birthday greetings going out to ex-President Barack Obama. Yesterday was his birthday.
Okay.
May God bless him richly. And the family of Joseph Mandela, who passed away. God's richest blessing on his family. Have a nice day.
You too, my dear. Take care. Take this time to say pleasant good morning to Miss Sharon Felix. Good morning to you, my dear. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Bruce.
You're good?
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Good morning to you, Bruce.
Morning. Yes, my dear.
Right, you're hearing me good?
Yes, loud and clear.
Right. Good morning to you. Good morning to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. You and the entire family. Good morning to all of our listenership far and wide, wherever you are. Good morning, good morning. It's Friday morning. I didn't realize it's Friday already.
You're not easy?
Aye.
Let it pass now, ready for Christmas.
Oh, gosh.
If I tell you, I'm ready for Christmas.
Today is the 5th, boy. Way. Good morning, everybody. Boy.
When we finish the papers this morning, I'll start our fight.
Oh. All right. So good morning to everybody. Good morning to Mr. and Mrs. Regis, Mr. and Mrs. Primus, Mr. and Mrs. Chance. Good morning to all our listeners, viewers, callers, all over wherever you are this morning. Good morning. Ooh, it's a beautiful day. Well, the rain fall, I sleep, I get up. Way. I see we could go into the papers?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I did the morning greetings with everybody early.
Excellent.
Yeah. New page.
Nice. Well, we have a new program director. Let me congratulate Roberto this morning.
Mr. Roberto.
Publicly. And I know you will do well. Yes, I know you'll do well. You see, when you have things at heart,
true,
and you like what you're doing, you would, So let me congratulate him. He's now the new program director. At least we'll get some more out of the whole thing now. So, guys, keep Jawala payout a secret. Central Bank wants court to not reveal former governors' unpaid salaries benefits. Really? Government has spent 7.5 million. I'm seeing Mrs. Regis here.
That is TNT's 60th Independence Anniversary celebrations.
Yes. She nice, eh?
Of course.
Nice to pass a kiss all over her face. Chubby chubs. Good morning, Mrs. Regis. My real Gilius. Well, don't interfere with her. Right. So keep Chawala payout a secret. The central bank is seeking to keep secret the amount of money in unpaid salaries and benefits it intends to pay to its former governor Jawala Rambaran after he was
illegally fired from the position in 2015. Excuse me. Yeah.
Blood but no sign of Narendra. A 20,000 reward for information has brought no callers since the disappearance of Maruga farmer Narendra Sanji Deodat on June 14. Today marks 52 days since his family
members last saw the 31-year-old, and each day has been mental torture that he may not be alive.
Disheartening to hear. It's a chilling fact that children, especially girls, leave their homes due to family issues such as sexual grooming by other adults in their household. This was stated yesterday
by Senior Superintendent Rishi Singh of the Port of Spain CID at a news conference held by the police at the Police Administration building in Port of Spain.
Mom, my son died a hero. Plea for lifeguards after man drowns rescuing girl. Christine Jordan Morrison believes her son died a hero after he drowned following his rescue of a girl at Clifton Hill Beach on Emancipation Day. And yesterday,
she called for lifeguards to be stationed at the beach.
3.6 million bail for 2 cops charged with corruption. 2 police officers have been granted bail totaling 3.6 million to answer 7 charges of misbehavior in public office and unlawfully and dishonestly agreeing to
accept and receiving monies.
More COVID patients in hospital. The number of COVID-19 patients in hospital is on the rise once again. Lord Father. Brown, TNT supports one China policy. The Chinese embassy, the Chinese embassy in Trinidad and Tobago has condemned the visit by United States Speaker Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan and has called on the government and people of
Trinidad and Tobago to support its position.
Floods hit East, Central and North. Residents slam plans for Avenue. Fear, I repeat, turns into Gaza Strip. How do you pronounce this again? Sargassum. That's the choking. That's the weed, the seaweeds. Choking. Sure, that's all. What happened to you?
Yeah, I find every minute how to be clear. I'm not sure, just so.
Careful. Choking shores in Caribbean. Killer, 75 to serve 2 months. Where's that?
You went in?
I'm going in to see. Angry and frustrated after being asked to move off a parcel of land he had been living on for 2 years but did not own. A tableland man purchased a gun and shot the property owner to death in 2010. After spending 12 years in prison for murder, a High Court judge last week ordered that 75-year-old Gulab Ramkasoon remain behind bars for just under 2 months again. Ramkissoon was charged with the May 2010 murder of Rabindrat Harnarayanan at Nohar Road, Tableland, on the parcel of land which he had purchased 2 years prior. He purchased it. Even though he was charged with murder, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution accepted Ramkissoon's guilty plea to the lesser count of manslaughter based on the defense of provocation.
Wow.
Last week, Thursday, Justice Norton Jack imposed sentence on Ramkissoon, who was represented by attorneys Michelle Ali and Colin L. Bourne. Okay. Who? Nobody was interested until virus spread outside Africa. WHO. WHO, that's what they say. Defense Force recruit robbed of camo kit. All right. In the Newsday, OWTU seeks settlement for Yara workers' wage talks. Robinson Regis Committee on Historical Monuments will show way forward. Private sector labor develop workplace GBV policy. 7.5 million for Diamond Independence Day celebration. Carl flights on airbridge consistent but costly. 718 vehicles stolen in 6 months. Aqua, the preferred choice. 2-year wait for release of bodies of 3 Guapo murdered victim. 2 years? Why? Las Cuevas couple shot a total of 7 times autopsy fine. Las Cuevas couple.
You ever hear about that?
That's... Yes, I remember this lady face. The Las Cuevas couple murdered at their home on July 29 died from multiple gunshot wounds as the wife was shot 3 times and the husband 4. The autopsy report revealed 41-year-old Shireen Bailey Valdez was shot once in the head, abdomen, and vagina, while Hollis Valdez was shot 4 times in the upper body, including the head. The couple were found on the floor of their bedroom at Rincon Road at about 7:45 a.m. last Friday. 3 days later, the decomposing body of Franklin Abel Clement, the man suspected of killing them, was found in the Rincon forest. His body is yet to be taken to the Forensic Science Center. The couple worked together as lifeguards at the Las Cuevas beach and had recently rekindled their relationship when they were killed.
I don't know why that keeps sounding like a love triangle.
It is a love triangle. You didn't hear the story? Well, apparently the husband and wife had separated. That's what's circulating all over, so I hope it's true. And she picked up with the guy, and she and the husband made back, so she had to separate with the fella. You didn't see where he shoot her?
Yeah.
Something sweeter than sugar or honey. Just couldn't. You must understand. I don't understand these people now. So how are you going to bring the people home? I'm not even know. Anyhow. And this 2-year wait for release of bodies. Let me see, what is this? Torturous wait. Siblings, Michael and Cindy Farrell, speak outside the Forensic Center Science, right? Relatives of a mother and son murdered over 2 years ago, along with a neighbor whom they took in, want to bury their loved ones, but their bodies have not been released from the Forensic Science Center. 2 years? Speaking of the media, the center at Barbados Road, Port of Spain, brother and sister Michael and Cindy Farrell say after almost 2.5 years, they just want closure. Fighting back tears, Cindy said, There is no closure. We need closure, not only for me, but also for the rest of the whole family. We can't look this is who? This is the mother.
That is sister and brother, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is
the lady down below you're talking about.
Yeah. That's the mother, and this must be sister.
Yeah.
2.5 years. So what causing?
I don't know, but
just now. Let me see. This is a horrible way for somebody who is innocent to die. And it is wearing on us that we're not even getting the bodies. 2.5 years. Somebody needs to give us answers on what is really taking place. On February 28, 2020, police and fire officers went to a burning house at Petrotrin Quarters in Guapo. After outing the blaze, they found the bodies of 69-year-old Celestine Linda Farrell, her son Patrick, 48, and friend Celeste. What do you pronounce that? Celeste.
Looking like Cecil's street, is it? Unusual name.
Cecile, that's really that must be the person we see underneath. Hannah, 41, burnt beyond recognition. The autopsy reports said they had been chopped and stabbed to death and their house set on a fire. Michael said just after the murders, the pandemic hit, and he understood and accepted that there would be some delays, but 29 months was not what he expected. I find it take too long for us to retrieve the remains of my mother, my brother, and my mother. I find the system is dragging this thing too long. The process is too long and overbearing. The latest information I have is that I have to register a late debt, and that will take 2 weeks. He said he began his quest at the San Fernando branch of legal affairs and was referred to the Point 14 branch at Point 14. The registrar fell ill and he had to wait for her health to improve. After she died, he was referred back to San Fernando. Wait, just now, hold on. I thought we move away from, and we're doing registering of death and births in a different way. I thought we moved away from that. I don't understand that. The other process had to restart with his making an appointment after I had given a sample of my DNA. They said they sent it abroad to process. That was taking too long, and eventually we reached out to the media. After about a month, they called me back and told me that I have to do over the DNA sampling, and that is where we got a little advancement. DNA samples needed to be taken to confirm the identity of the victims because they were burnt beyond recognition. He called on those in authority to assist in expediting the final paperwork, which he said is supposed to take 2 weeks. He recalled that less than a month after the killing, he gave a sample of DNA along with a relative of Hannah's. This year, in February, I came and do over the DNA sampling. They said, going on their words, there were no results from the first time. I don't know what happened to the first set of results, so I had to do it over. After I found they were taking too long, I came to forensic, and they said they had to wait until I got the DNA results. He said the bodies have already been identified, and all he's waiting for now is the death certificates to take back to the center so the bodies can be released for burial. Cindy said her mother took in Hannah, who was kicked out of her home, and less than a month later her family members and Hannah were murdered. She lost her life and my brother trying to help somebody. For me, I am hoping for justice. I am hoping for justice. Oh, goose. She said the domestic dispute that led to the triple killing could have been dealt with differently instead of ending in chopping deaths and the destruction of the home her mother worked hard to build. Addressing violence against women, Michael said, men should learn to control their emotions. If they don't have God in their heart, you'll find anything possible will happen. People talk about the Bible, but it is a foundation of the beginning of things. Men need to put their emotions aside and deal with the problem. And the problem is a lack of communication. Communicate with the individual you have the situation with, regardless if it is your woman, your mother, your friend. This thing going on far too long, where men just killing women. Sometimes people grew up together, and you're just killing them senselessly without remorse. He said he is bearing with the process at this time, while his sister reiterated that the family just want closure and justice. Just needed to, Marabella family praises Guapo man for saving girl 11. 2 held for stolen works ministry steal. 361 new COVID-19 cases, 4 deaths. Police, 327 people went missing in 2022 to date. Clico Investment Fund assets go up to 6.333 billion in June. Police gang leaders enslaving young minds. Trinidad and Tobago Performing Arts is 2022. What is that? Erasmus Scholar. Erasmus Scholar. Mutual Fund Association elects 2022-2023 board. Princeton magistrate disqualifies man from driving. Tobago team in Grenada to promote inaugural carnival. Flooding in several areas Wednesday. Prisons Fire Association upset at CPU's 4% wage offer. Angostura earns 21% increase in profit. NFN no more price increases for 2022. And we go to The Guardian.
So, headlines in The Guardian. Children in distress. 154 minors run away from homes in 7 months. Sexual grooming, discipline by parents among reasons. The Anti-Kidnapping Unit, AKU, is noting an alarming trend after recording a total of 154 missing children since the year began. Where am I? TTPS ramping up security in Port of Spain, warns public, expect some inconvenience. Gonzales, WASA has a sabotage contingency plan. Aquas are thieves' top targets as vehicle thefts up. 7.5 million budget for independence celebrations. Lifeguard shortage affecting the ability to monitor beaches. OWTU submits fresh wage package for Yara workers. New hotel opens in Tobago. Major rivers near threshold levels. Localized flood alert issued for Trinidad, and this would have been yesterday. Minister Brown meets with U.S. Embassy charged affairs. NGC work to continue along Ryson Road over the weekend. U.S. to declare health emergency over monkeypox outbreak. 4 deaths, 361 new cases. New Miss World franchise holder aims to bring home the crown. WASA shut down messages fake news. 2 arrested with stolen government iron beams, pipes, and excavator buckets. Tunapuna woman reported missing. And well, this wage proposal thing that was at the top. So these are the stories making way in the Guardian at this time.
Your internet real messing up.
Serious?
You just stuck there at some time. You just come back and you just slow down. And
I find of late when the weather kind of a kind of way that is happening, which shouldn't really be.
Did you still giving some good trouble?
That shouldn't be, because there's a fiber optic line that comes in, and after that then it is,
6:38 a.m., guys. On a Friday morning in TNT. Today is the 5th of August, 2020.
What time you saying?
6:38 a.m.
Oh, 38 you say?
Yeah.
I swear you say 30, you know?
No, 38. Right. So, guys, well, boy, you know, there's so much of bacchanal in this place. Oh, Lord. I ain't even know.
So, Miss Felix.
Yes.
I just try my best with the last in my little pequenina going to school. So he complained to me the other day that there was a boy trying to be a bully in the school. Excuse, amongst other things, yeah. So yesterday morning, very quietly, I went into the school. I spoke to the principal, and the principal was explaining to me, he said, I realized that they start to get a little comfortable, so he started to get little issues here and there, but he said he on top of it, he dealing with it. So I explained to him what was the issue. He said, all right, no problem, he will sort it out. So the little gremlin then go run down my son through the people on them cemetery yesterday, he and about 2 others, and properly well slap up my child.
What?
So you know I'm going in the school this morning, right? You know I'm going up inside of there this morning. Yeah, I'm going up inside of there this morning because you see...
How we could run down the child?
Yeah, telling my son, oh, he's an informer and this and I say, oh, really? And oh, when September reach, what he could do from what he ain't gonna do. I say, okay, all right.
Wait, just now, hold on. Let me stop you first. So your son come home and tell you that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You went in the station and make a report?
No, I didn't.
But that is the first and foremost. You have to do that.
Well, like I say, this morning, because there is a police officer assigned to the school, eh? That was when we went there the first day, that was one of the first things they told us.
But Bruce, that didn't happen in the school.
So I go in, well, wait, I am going this morning, Sharon, to deal with everything.
You getting me real vexed here.
I am going this morning to deal with everything because I'm not going through that.
You getting me real vexed,
I'm not going. I'm not going through that.
The first thing you was to do is go in that station and make a report. And first thing this morning you was going in, you're going to the school, yes. A report to be made. Didn't beat him in school, They run him down after school in the cemetery.
Yeah. So,
and that was my first point. I go in the station and make a report. And the police now go home to the children to find out and take them about going in school today.
Well,
I not playing that,
I go in at that. Let me tell you something. Yesterday when I call his mother to tell her, well, update on what's happening. Well, you know where she works. So she done start a whole... I say, you know what? Let me go and sort out everything this morning. I go and stamp this out this morning. I not going through that. I not going through that.
I sorry.
All in Form 1 and that is already me now. Form 1?
What? Is that in Form 1? Where this fella from?
I don't even know. The school even start yet. But the thing about it is, you see, now, this is how the stripping is just started, Sharon. Now, I am fortunate that Anthony just come to me and tell me everything what's going on, right? It have children who not going to do that, you know what's going to happen? They go say, all right, September, okay, no problem, they will come home every day. They wouldn't tell you nothing, Sharon. And then when you hear September reach, your child going to school with a knife to defend himself, right?
But you remember... when we came here and talked about the young lady, I took back my words because when I started to follow the thing and read and talk to persons who had... the child was being bullied.
Yeah.
And nobody was looking into it. Well, I want to hear what Sir had to say this morning.
I am going down there because when I tell you, when I spoke to him yesterday, apparently he did go and single out because apparently what he was telling me, he say... that particular student is not the first complaint that he would have gotten from other children concerning that student, right? My thing is this, and people go vex with me, but if you know you have no control over your children, Better keep them home, you know.
I agree with that.
Don't send them out there to distress nobody else child who willing to learn, who want to make something of themselves in life. If you see them want to be little clowns, better keep them home. If it is you, and you see, if it is you don't have time to come out, and that's the next thing too. If the parent ain't had time to come out to deal with this. Anyway, let me don't say nothing again. Let me don't even say nothing again because I feel I might go down the whole wrong road this morning. I say, but what the hell is this? You see how things just happen. And then when the worst happen, the report going to be student stab student or student do student this or student do student that and then the whole world want to cast the thing over the child and no. I never had that kind of problem with his brothers and them before. And Lord Father, if he brother and them only know what is going on, is more bacchanal. I ain't going through that. The mother don't tell him already, don't tell his brother and them know what is going on there, you know.
I don't understand how you could be going to school and want to play your parent. You make child?
Well, this morning
you beating child?
He had to let me know how much money he give me at the end of the month to see about my child. See, that he and the partner. Yeah, he had to let me know what's going on. I willing to hear what you're offering at the end of the month, you know. Oh, boy.
And I want them to send and call their parents in the school today.
Yeah. That had to happen. That have to happen. I'm not going through that, Chan. I'm not going through that. I know. Let me show you how easy. Let me show you how easy because a lot of people wouldn't think this far. But let me show you how easy, right? Tony has roots from Mova and Carnage, right? The whole hill where Tony grew up in Mova, the entire hill, everybody know Tony, everybody like Tony, everybody respect Tony. Little Tony, they always calling him, right? That's one. Two, he in Carnage now. He's going to meet other students from the same school from in Carnage and traveling back and forth and going to school, the classes being up and he just be in the savannah in Carnage. He's going to have a lot of friends. When it is you try to advantage him and people who seeing this and don't agree with this is how the stupidness does start. And then you just see a whole set of children fighting out in the road and them kind of stupidness. We as parents have to know what it is we do with the children and them have to speak to them. Don't be sending your children out there and you know your child is a damn pest.
Lord Father,
that thing tripped me off yesterday, you know.
Well, you don't telling me and I done getting vexed already.
Because I just when he leaving from school to come, I call him every minute. Where you reach? How far he is? You get a car yet? You there? You do every day. When I say I find your song in that kind of way. You alright? No, Daddy, I'm not alright, you know. I'm not alright, you know. I say, Lord, boy, So as you see, I finish work, I am heading down there today.
I don't understand. And this how and listen, he going home and gay parents a different story.
Of course.
And then them coming with a kind of aggression. And that's how the thing going on start, you know.
The child,
Lord Father,
the child
I done vex already.
Daddy, let me beat them up now. Daddy, I say, nah, don't worry, you're fighting no yet. Don't fight. I say, don't fight. I don't worry, you're fighting. I know my child temperament. I don't worry, you're fighting. I say, because remember, his brothers and them always moving together. Them was a twin, right? And he know, as he coming up, them teaching he how to fight, where to hit who, what to do, what and to defend himself. And I keep telling him, I say, Batch, I do you're fighting, right? Let me do the fighting. I will get in there and I will do it.
You know what this remind me of? Isaiah going to school. Every day he complains about this boy. Either passing, every time he take out the passing to the longy lunch, he doing all kind of thing, tear a book, all kind of thing he doing. All kind of thing. The teacher talk to him. From one thing to the other, continue it wouldn't stop. You know, one day I go on for him, you know what, just get the boy real vexed, hit him one kick in him out and break the teeth. And that was the end of the boy interfering with him.
You see?
That was it. And of which I was kind of, I tell you, talk to the teacher. And if you figure, well, it was overbearing, let's ask Mr. Call your mother to come for you, please. Simple. But that day, like, he just couldn't take it no more.
That is what has happened, Sharon. That is what has happened. Your child will be listening to you. Mommy say don't do this, mommy say don't thing. But every day you come and you're choking. How long if big people, you and I, Sharon, can't take that neither? Every day somebody come and harass you, say, leave me alone, please. Say, leave me alone, please,
I could tell you right now, I park in neutral, and I want to stay out of people way. Because people really, and you know, I just try to understand. I'm trying to understand every day the human being, and I don't. I just don't. You're walking, you're straight and winding with, and people they just pure hate and acting normal with your boy. Pure hate and acting normal. You're accusing people. They accuse you all kind of thing for no reason. It has some people just don't like peace in this world, you know.
Yeah.
They don't like peace, you know. You're staying away from them, and they're still chucking to make bacchanal and confusion. They just don't like peace. And you see, in my era, this era that I'm in, I want to be peaceful. I want to stay away from people. Yeah, I want to stay away from confusion. I want to stay away from bacchanal. Yeah, if you accuse me of something, all right, good. You accuse me of it, let me move away. Anything you tell me these days, okay, yes, no problem. And I'm moving away, my distance from you, and I'm gone. I'm keeping my distance from human beings. Something wrong this time in the atmosphere. Just so people that just wake up and want to attack you for no reason. Just so.
I just stay out of people.
So I keeping my distance from people at this time. I keeping my real distance. I don't go in nobody's place. I ain't going by nobody. I don't want to carry on no sort of conversation with nobody. I was keeping my distance from you. Me and April.
We have a few seconds before we go.
When we come back, I want us to go into this 154 minors run away from homes in 7 months. And boy, oh boy. When we come back, we're going to have that discussion.
Yes, my dear. So, guys...
And I'm hoping that some young people will be listening and we can engage in discussion with them this morning.
Yes. So, guys,
we're going to the break.
We go to the break. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Presents Aisha Wells' birthday bash. Come celebrate with Aisha on board the Embassy on August 13th. Boarding at the Hyatt Waterfront from 6:30 p.m. sharp. Featuring an all-star DJ cast. We're gonna have a good time celebrating with Aisha.
You're on board. We're talking about my birthday bash.
For tickets and more information, call Robert at 333-2181. Olu at 730-3665.
It's my birthday. That's what we're talking about. Happy birthday to you.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife, Nikki Garcia, for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16, verse 15 says, Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the Street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Good about I'm looking like a real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's as well.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So guys, welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're locked on to the Street 919 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy with the lovely Miss Sharon Felix and Bruce Wayne.
Yes. So, Trinidad and Tobago, 154 minors run away from homes in 7 months. Sexual grooming disciplined by parents amongst reasons. The Anti-Kidnapping Unit, AKU, is noting an alarming trend after recording a total of 154 missing children since the year began. According to Assistant Superintendent Darren Ramdas, the majority of these children have run away from their homes, and some of the reasons for this include parents, guardians disciplining their children, problems within homes, and sexual grooming by adults. Speaking during the weekly Trinidad and Tobago Police Service media briefing at the Police Administration building in Port of Spain yesterday, Ramdas said 142 persons, or 92% of the minors reported missing, had been returned to their homes, while 10 persons, or 10%, are still unaccounted for. Out of all the minors, 121 were female juveniles and 33 were males, Ramdas said. Giving a further breakdown, he said of the missing minors, 115 females and 27 males were accounted for, and 6 females and 4 males were unaccounted for. Providing some insight afterwards into what had prompted the minors to run away, Ramdas revealed, what we have uncovered as it relates to these children, sometimes it may be a case of parents disciplining children at home and they just leave without stating where they are going to or accounting for their whereabouts. Addressing the category of family issues, Ramdas explained that this could include inappropriate sexual relations, the acts between adults and children, including step-parents and step-children, the pulling and tugging that often arise in broken households, too much pressure on children to perform academically, and not enough social interaction within the family circle. He said socioeconomic circumstances also play a part overall in influencing behaviors among both minors and adults. Noting the various scenarios members of the AKU have encountered during the period, Ramdas said, we have to have social interventions. So we work hand in hand with our community police, our child protection unit, the Children's Authority, with a view to alleviating these sort of behavior and giving that support system for these vulnerable children. Noting that he himself and other officers who deal with cases have been affected by what they have seen on the job, Ramdas admitted, it is disheartening at times to hear some of the stories, but we try all in our remit to foster and take the absolute care in bringing these reports to closure and seeking the social intervention that is required for these vulnerable children. To parents, he appealed, take cognizance of your children. Look at the behavioral patterns that exist around them. See who they communicate with. We are in the advent of social media. Pay attention to their phones. Mm-hmm. Similarly, he employed the loved ones of missing and unaccounted for adults too. Pay attention to their loved one. Look at the vulnerability that exists around them. And in that way, you can assist the AKU and, by extension, the Trinidad and Tobago's Holy Service in bringing closure to matters of this nature. Overall, Ramdas said a total of 327 persons have been reported missing for the year so far. Of this number, 275 persons, or 85%, have been returned home, while 34 persons, or 10%, were said to be unaccounted for. 3 matters of kidnapping for ransom have been recorded for the year so far, and of this number, the AKU has successfully solved 2, while investigators for the 3rd are seeking advice from the Director of Public Prosecutions. In 2006, the TTPS changed its mandate not to accept a missing persons report in under 24 hours. The new policy now allows parents and loved ones to report somebody missing once a couple hours have passed.
That's good. That is
excellent.
Very good. So they can get the ball rolling faster.
Faster. Now, you know, sometimes we, the parents, are really probing these children too hard. And let me tell you this. Don't matter how much you look, you will not find. You wouldn't see. And I've said this here already, and I'll say it again today. Growing up as a child, I ran away from home twice. And luckily, I ended up with my husband, my married husband. Luckily for that, we stayed together. But let me tell you what was one of my issues for running away from home. I was unable to go anywhere. Right? Because my mother thought that she have to look at me at all times. When you start to grow up, and you as a young lady start to have your your menstrual cycles, the long ago parents feel they have to hide their way. But Bruce, I going to school, all my friends, you know, and you get hip and hot in school. So when my friends and them parents sending them, they allowed to go places I can't go. I remember the first time I ran away from home was to go to a school party. Let me say good morning to Judith Jones and so on. I went by Judith Jones and a friend. We were real good friends. I went there, we ran away. I dressed up and we went to the party. And the next day I find my way home. Right? No, she didn't tell her mother that I ran away, but they knew. The other time, you know, you're growing up, I'm allowed to do things right around the neighborhood, so I'm skating. Your girl could have skate, roller skating. Hi.
You should start
Pick up with... Boy, the other day I tried to go on one. But the weight, I started to feel the thing under my foot twisted up all how. But I would like to, eh? I think I want to.
That's how you fit, you know.
Yeah, telling you. I think I want to.
Fit.
And your girl ran away. Well, first of all, I picked up with a boyfriend, which I got married to. But we got divorced long years after. And my boy started to come around, so, you know, can't go no way. Thing crippling me. Oh, God. So I had to roller skate and go down by the basketball court, thief a little, hug up and a little kiss up and thing. You know, the maturity I have today, I wouldn't put my children through that.
Yeah.
And boy, fright make me run away the first time. When I look, I see my mother appear in my brother's car. Your girl sit down on the court and my leg on top the man's lap and thing. When I look here, me, oops. And with that, I say, you see me? I see she coming, but me here running. She hit the boy one slap. I jump on the motorbike and I was roller skating while the bike going.
What the hell is this?
And we gone. So that was one part. And I mean, today, what we need to do for me, I always say I want to be my children's best friend. Growing up, my boys growing up, I never stop my children from going anywhere. All I tell you is you have a time frame to come home.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm leaving you on your own to see your behavior. Those smoking weed and them kind of thing and coming in my house and drinking. One man did get licks for drinking and come home drunk. Two of them. Two. The first one, he ain't like embarrassment and he ain't no lick. So he will come home on time and make sure he doing what he had to do and so on and so on. But the other two, well, fat boy.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Right. Fat boy had a... He thick now still, you know. We always quarreling. Where food is concerned, he always hiding things. Right? Put in the fridge, he hide it, he cover it up, he put it, block it up in the back. Who interfered the thing? And so he going and it's yours, it's there for everybody. He was like a little bully, you know, growing up. And when my boy, me and he fall out of the real fallout. But he reached an age. And I said, listen, don't stay in here to give me no talk. I'll put you out. Well, boy, back on with me and I pack a suitcase and thing, you know, and felt it outside. The man take he thing, he pack all the thing, and he run straight over my grandmother. He never come back over. I said, very well, and don't speak to me. But before all of that, you're coming home all kind of hour, and one day drunk. He called me to tell me, Mommy, open the door for me. I running inside. I say, what happened? Real snake like that by the gate. if it's a snake. So I stand up by the door looking to see where the snake. When I do so, I only see the boy jumping over, stone jumping over, this jumping over. So when he come in here, I'm wait. Where the snake is here? You ain't see snake? Look, one coming. I say, wait, it's drunk, snake, you see him, bastard, to beat him. And that was the end of that. So that is when he take the whole thing now and he go and marry grandmother, he come back. Right? So the grandmother tell me, I say, you deal with that, not me, because she's the crying. And then when she had the thing, I said, don't call me. You deal with he, I ain't thing. The next little one, the one who come back with the Marines, right? He know. They're going on and I ain't stopping them. I just make idea. But my mother wanted something. Next thing, the man leave, get up 2 o'clock when I sleeping and he go on in back to school party. When the man come and Isaiah father come home, he telling me, he say like, Darren just come home. I say, nah, Darren here all night, Darren going away. He say, I'm telling you, Darren lying across the bed, hanging. He said, he was your clothes dirty when I go over. Hear me, wait. I say, you was in a fight. I say, you was just digging dirt. How you dirty so? I say, in your sleep, you travel and you come back. When I turn over the man, and I shaking, you know, I try to get frightened. All the boy lip red. That time was hard wine. Hear me, wait, you went up. I says, you went my to wine the back to school party. Or when I start a bossy tail, so it like, you only doing so. Licks like that, you know. He said, I'm outside. The big one now call me, mommy. Because he leave now, he run over the road. He leave, come, mommy, I'm laughing. And I tell him, he say, oh God, stay him, I spare him. I said, no, you keep him there. Because I vex. So keep him over there until I wear out. What I want? Again? Look at my purse. Right. You see, I'm not talking about you. See,
why you go send the boy in that place? Yourself.
He didn't touch nothing. He ain't touch nothing else.
I mean that. Do you know what I mean? My mother just watch me and ball. Go in my purse right there and bring I say, Miss Lady, I bring in your bag. I'm not going through that. Inside of there is a maze.
No, he just had to go in my purse.
Inside woman bag is a whole maze. Always a refrigerator, all kind of thing inside of there.
Oh, if I didn't send him, he would have go though. What? And after that, I'd say, you see me, I am to be my children's friend. You see, when you're growing up, you just explore and do a number of things. But you have to have somebody to talk to.
That's right.
And if I can't talk to my mother or a brother or sister or whatever, you will find me finding somebody else to talk to.
Might be the wrong person.
You remember you're human being and you have feelings. Remember that, eh? You'll be around boys and you would start to have a little likeness for boys and things. I remember I going to school, I thought a fellow did like me. Joel, good morning. Joel started to buy pie for me and thing, and because I said, I'm studying Joel, the man really pushed me over the third floor, you know.
What?
And that make me remember, is never to take things from nobody for them to pretend that they own you. Right? And you have to be your daughter or your son's friend. You have to talk to them. So just what Tony do with you, he could come home and tell you. Yeah. And we parents have this kind of way. The children that be trying to reach out to us to tell us, there's what going on, and go on, so now. You know what we do? We put the man and the outside man and the stepfather and thing in front of the children. Anytime you pick up with a man or you have a man and he feel that he must be more important to you than your children, Get rid of he, you know.
You're sure right.
Get rid of he, you know. Sometimes you as a mother know them thing going on in the household. And you're turning a blind eye and pretending you don't know. We have heard many cases like that. You remember we did a program and people call in and talk about that?
Yeah.
We're doing it again this morning. We're doing it again this morning. And then you know something, Bruce? You will pick up with somebody, or you're married to somebody, or however the case may be, you have your children. And your mother telling you, girl, you have to stay there and fight out that. You can't leave that home, that your marital home. And sometimes not leaving the marital home does cause death.
And?
The line's open, people. 307-0930. 307-0930. 4757-426. 4757-426.
And you can call 342-0081 and 466-5391.
And you know that, talking about this, there was a video on TikTok somewhere circulating with this girl saying, oh, she fed up and the father only beating her and abusing her, want you to cook clean and this, that and the other. You didn't see that TikTok?
No, I didn't see that one.
I ain't playing it back here. Take it if you have it.
I didn't see nothing yet.
All us are people. Today, we the children, we have to find a way to deal with this issue.
One, yeah.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Fires, morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sharon.
Good morning, Fireman.
Yeah, you just mentioned something about somebody who, like, owning, you know. But what about the other spin is that with the trainer, like a man will come and he thing with the train, but what about somebody who doesn't treat it equal as they treat the children? They put the children in front of you and you are just saying to them, hey, because you living with me, but all your weekends and everything you want to spend it with your children and leave me alone. So how do you expect I to feel? I'm not vexed with you staying in contact with the children, but I mean, don't neglect me also.
Well, it has to have a balance.
Yes, sir.
It has to have a balance.
Yeah, and I was saying,
it has to
because I have no problem with you going and see your children. But if every weekend you only want to spend it with your children, it's better to live a bachelor life.
Well, let me tell you something. You have to be careful with that too. Because the children might be an excuse to go to another child home. A big child. So let me ask you. So the children can come home 1 weekend or 2 weekends and spend with you?
No, the children free to come by us. Because what I'm saying, you have your house before we met.
Wait,
I have my house.
Hold on, Fires. Sharon asking you
how old these children are? How old these children are?
They're in the 20s and 30s.
They're not little children.
But them is not little children. So what you want to find about every weekend? If you listen to me, you married.
And that is what I trying to explain. I said those children big enough to see about themselves. Because I got married when I was 26 and I bought my house when I was 29. And they got a free house from you and now you with me. But I have no problem. I don't stop you from going by them. I say, but they could also come by us.
Well,
you're sure you're not showing the woman love and affection?
I full of that.
I don't know. I ask you.
I full of that. Don't even go down that road. I full of that. That is my DNA.
All right, Mr.
Shut up, bless. I used to be in your days. I'm a few years older than you, but when you used to roll a skate and we used to go, Happy Riders and them from your side.
Papa,
you're not
in all of that.
Let me say good morning to Smokey.
Yeah, you can't do the dog better than me. I win competition in that. I was in Soul Vibrators too. And Sharon will know that.
Papayo, call it
that over my head.
Memories like that.
I just said, let me say that, let me just put in that word, because sometimes we have to be careful with, although we love our children, I love my two daughters, and them are 29 and 27, right? And I love them all. But I wouldn't put them totally in front of my wife. But
we have to have that kind of connection.
She must not tell me that I can't see my children, or they can't come by me.
All right.
And it's the same thing I expect from you.
I agree.
I hear you.
All right, Fires. You have any there, Sharo?
No, I don't know. You see, when it's bacchanal and confusion, the lines is lit up, but when it's,
But, and then you see the next thing too, in that the children have to understand and have that respect, eh? You have to have that. You can't disrespect a big man or a big woman because it's not your mother, it's not your father. You have to have that respect. That respect must be there.
Exactly.
You understand? So, and once the respect is there, and like I just always say, I just show respect. I will give respect. You understand?
Give me back in return.
So I expect it back in return. I ain't accepting nothing less.
I'm going to take what you have on there.
No, go ahead.
Miss Crosby, good morning.
I'm not here now.
Morning.
We used to have fights when we go for water, but we never had enemies. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
We had so much chores to do that we couldn't afford to say, well, okay, have enemies, because when we're going in the river for water, what used to cause it sometimes for wickedness, a hill have to climb up to shoot some water on the road, the track. So when you coming up now, you find you slip and you fall down, you have to go back down to pull your bucket and all like that. I have a sister, she used to go to another school different to me, and when you see night time comes and we go for water, she will come. Who hit you in school today? This time nobody hit me, and I have a cousin, I used to point at him and say, he hit me. Hit him back. Boy, girl, when they give me back the blows, he hotter than if we should have shut him out. The next time she used to be down when we go for water and hold down two sisters on the ground, fighting them, coming from school. She used to ride on turtle back to go back in
my mother like that.
One day you put your hand in that turtle neck, it carried out right out. You know what she told the others? Oh, you ain't got too much, don't hold the neck, you carry her out. And they still been riding. Okay? That boy did twist her finger, one just to see her cry. And she never cried. But girl, all these were fun fights, eh? We never had any means. But we used to have a little tingly. Okay then, right?
Thank you very much, Mrs. Crosby. Turtleback, my mother was famous. I to give us some stories about riding turtleback in the country. Hey. Call us up, guys, because, we have to start to learn to listen to our children and understand. Let me tell you, sometimes the fathers not there, the mothers have the children, so they send in the neighbor will pick them up, or they will stay by the neighbor's son interfering, the neighbor husband interfering, all kind of thing. And when the children come to you to tell you, because you have no other means, you have to tell them, and you have to hush them out, you try and stomach it. No.
I want you.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I'm just saying, I'm already.
Call us something with your noise. Right.
Yeah, I have one little story. We lived next to a bar when I was small. But my mother never told me, no drink. But what she used to do, when the people and them get drunk next door, she used to come outside and say,
come and see.
What she say? Keep waking up.
Let me call. She said, I don't drink because I used to see what they used to look like. So sometimes I teach each other in a different manner to get the message across.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
All right.
Yeah, man. He was saying that whenever the people come out, the place drunk now.
And they drunk.
She call them to see how they looking, how they moving, how they getting on. And through that, they were no part of that.
Last night, one come pass by me here to get, he come, he want a case of water. When he left, I got him, hello. You're not looking too stable. Yeah, I real stable. I real stable. When he go down, I see he drop butt up. Guys, he drop down. I see the next step he gonna make you fall. When I look, I see him leaning over the dustbin. I'm like, listen, put on the water. Sit down. Let me get some water to drink because I want you to walk out here and next thing you walk straight out in that car.
Well, that is it.
Well, let me tell you the next one now. So at night I sit down. Mount St. George, hold on, as he say that. At night I sit down outside. And I see this man come in. But I see the man, he hold on to the wall on the other opposite me. And he's saying, like he lost his way. He looking for home. I said, well, you lost your way. He say, you know, somebody thief the car and pelt down the car. And if I hear a story, hear me. So Kevin say, Mommy, he living up the road, you know. Kevin drive up the road now to see the car up the road and wherever they're looking. The car park up the road. He don't know how we reach wherever. Next thing, I see the man walking up to go up the hill. But he come back now by me, but he's soaking wet. Hear me? But he's wrong with you. Him. I think like I fall in a drain, yes? And this man is going mad. Oh, this man could say, you're hallucinating. How you fall in a drain? Rose? When we do so, and I walk out now by the corner now to really see if I could help, I think, look, Kevin, this man need to go home, eh? So it's better either we walk him up the road or wherever. The man fall along in the drain and bust with my whole pipe, you know, no water in the house.
So they
he really fall in the drain. Yeah. I tell I see what has happened, but you see. Mount St. George, morning.
Yes, morning, Auntie Cheryl. How are you doing, my lady?
I am great after God.
Bless the Lord. Uncle Brucey, morning.
Morning.
Yes. Auntie Cheryl,
yes.
Uncle Dominic, the principal, Auntie Jenny, Vice Principal, Rowley Jr. and Barataria, Principal, Vice Principal also, and the Professor. Professor Chance, morning to you and your family. Continue to stay strong, Professor. Continue to do the research. Waiting for you on Monday morning to give us some details about things. Yeah, and this year I had the opportunity to marry twice. Now I realize all of Trinidad and Tobago, morning, sorry about that. I realize that sometimes if you meet a lady or a woman meet a man with little children, and I say little children, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, baby-like children, you have a better opportunity to keep that relationship. Sometimes when the children are grown in their 20s and whatever, they tend to be disrespectful. But I think that men and women should do it. You can't tell who to love and whatever. But if we should get into relationship, there are many people around. We need to get into relationship where our adult children approve plenty, and not just approve plenty of that relationship. If it doesn't happen, from my experience, it could create problems. Some would like you, and some would not like you. And it would cause a problem there, because there's my mommy or my daddy, and you might make my next mommy leave or make my daddy leave, and all this bacchanal. So the best thing I would advise to men who get into relationship with and women, vice versa, is to let the children know that this is somebody I love, and let them try to love that person to a certain level. And the adult must respect the children's view. Anytime you start to object, it will create really problem. And I think that is one of it.
But Mount St. George is not just about respecting the views and all of that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the characters and the people that we bring into our homes.
Well, that is what I'm saying. Yes, you have to have manly behavior or a womanly behavior. You have to respect the children.
Some of us women, we fall in love with the man and we going down, and where next thing when there's not the man come into the homes, he start to interfere. You have girl children, boys and all they interfere with. And then you're threatening them. Don't say nothing. If they say anything, what you will do them and what you wouldn't do. And from one thing to the other.
So true. And some of them disrespectful, they're cursing, they're coming all kind of hours. They're in the house, they're walking around in the jockey shorts and the young ladies there and all these things, and some of the children have proper principles about them, and it's something that they dislike. And the woman saying, no, he's my man. I love Chief. I love him. And whatever he do, you all have to obey because it's my man and not your man. No, wrong. And vice versa. We have to respect each other, whether babies, whether whoever, because everybody, you don't know what they think, you don't know what are they thought, because you are not part of them biologically. So, come on, people, this is the way we have to go. Choose your lover, choose the people who you go with, and respect who they had before, and things would work better. Outside of that, you're causing bacchanal. Yeah.
Thank you very much, St. George. Right. So we're taking your calls. I'm sure we have persons out there could give us some testimonies this morning. I'm sure that. I am certainly sure that. This is a serious thing, you know.
Very much so.
And then it comes back to the SABGA report, because sometimes when things like that happen, the children continue running away. You send them to different homes. You send them to juvenile homes. And that is where it comes to, Maura, you have to call the phones, not my phone. You have to call the 307-0930, 307-0930, 475-7426.
Our one, yeah.
475-7426. Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Pleasant morning.
Morning.
Just tell my mother Claudia King good morning from an she doctor and listen. Nice program. She grew up with a good son, and I love everybody in my life.
Nice.
Our friends, she had 2 children, and the children and them love me. And I appreciate that. God bless.
Yeah, man, bless.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Claudia King is her name. Tell she morning for me.
No
Good morning, Claudia
Good
King.
morning, Miss Claudia
Good morning.
Yeah, man, take care.
We have to understand that children have feelings too. And sometimes we as adults, that we forget that.
For real, you know.
We forget that. Here what we want to do now. But you know, I did it in growing up, not because I wanted to do it. When I had my first son, and when I was able to make my second son, he used to bring up vomit and coming through his nose and all kind of thing. So you couldn't, we are resting on, you're frightened because, so sometimes I had to depend on the bigger boy to help me out when I had to wash and this and that. And I know sometimes he used to get fed up, but I didn't have a choice because I was afraid of resting him down. And then you just see this thing coming through. And I had the same problem with Isaiah too, you know. I don't know what it is. But other than that, we had to let children be children. Some of us just want to throw all the hard work on the first child. Watch your brother. Do this, do that, while you sit down on the phone, or you're having a good time, or the conversation too sweet. We have to pay attention. Them may make no children as we make it. We have to pay a little more attention. And it's the children not being allowed to be children. All of that. Sometimes children doesn't take them thing serious. Next thing you see, they're gone. When it's too much at work, too much of responsibility. I can't enjoy myself.
I now get one here.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Brucey.
Good morning, darling.
Good morning, Maura.
Oh, yeah?
They cool.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning,
What
Mora,
that
Mora.
Mr. from Tobago said just now there is God's truth. I ring it to talk about it, and she said, okay, darling, Goosey, let me deal with you. You see, with your son, what Sharon tell you, go to the police with your son and give a report and get your paper, then go in the school.
I am making a
Because
joke.
police are making a joke with that now, eh?
I'm not making joke with that at all.
I love you. Oma, Angie, everybody love.
But boy, next time we see or hear from Oma and Olga, they might have about 5 children. I hear them, I see them. Oh, God. Morning, Oma. Good morning, Olga. You see, Bruce, I'm going to tell you why I tell you that. If the teacher talk to them and they behave in that erratic way, you feel that you're going back in the school and the teacher go talk to them and that will change anything? Nah, I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that one at all. But guys, call me up now, man. Let's talk about this. I am sure we have people out there who could give us a little testimony today.
Only call me up.
What happened? All you want bacchanal and confusion? That is a piece of bacchanal and confusion too.
That child told me that yesterday. You know, the first thing just play out in my mind. Remember the man the parent who slap up the boy for whatever nonsense he was interfering with the girl. It had that video was going wrong. The first thing I remember, and I say, you see how things happen? You doesn't know what's going on behind the scenes until it come out and somebody decide to videotape it and put it on social media. See?
So, we waiting.
Yes.
And then we have this issue of gang leaders enslaving young minds. That is another, oh Lord. That is another story. That is another story. So, Trinidad and Tobago, you see we ain't getting no calls, eh?
All you know the number, right? 342-0081 466-5391. Call them up.
We have anything to give away to me? If I only open the lines to give away something, you will see back on that.
We'll give the usual love.
If I only do that, you will see.
Good.
Let me take the opportunity to say good morning to all of our viewers on Facebook.
Hey, look, I getting calls.
Every single one of you. Go ahead, take the call.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce and Sharon.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Good morning, La Trinity, Trinidad citizen. Have a blessed day, you all. Sharon, there are some children who feel jealous, thinking that their parents love the other one more than them. They feel offended.
Yes.
You know that? And hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing her.
You're not hearing? Go ahead.
Yes, caller, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
So, well, I only seen her mouth moving.
No, you don't stop watching the
caller.
Watch this.
That's a delay. We are talking about it, so.
Yeah, but there's a delay.
All right. So, and you know, they sometimes leave the home for that, huh? Because the things, they are not loved, and you can do as much as you want. Some children see things differently, right? And for that reason, they leave the home. They're like, they want to go somewhere else to live. They run away. They don't feel love, and I don't know for what reason they don't feel love, and they got everything. They have everything, right? But I'm going to call, Sharon. Sharon, I just leave. I have things and I'm making breakfast. I can't stay too long on the phone.
All right.
All right, then. Take care. Oh, gosh.
But that's another issue, eh? That's another issue. 1285, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brucey.
Good morning.
Sharon, you know, I saw you talking now and I look back. You know, I used to do my daughter that. I used to have her helping me out at an early age, you know. She didn't get a chance to go outside and she used to make tea with her brother and them. She watching early. But, you know, it just brings back memories to me because as she gets a big woman now, she say, you know, you used to well advantage me, you know. You used to have me doing this, doing that. And, you know, as all you're talking now, I just open up my eyes more to see the advantage I used to take on her. But thank God, she get big, she married, she still good, and things she has one son, and she going okay. But every time she come by me, she always bring back up that memory of why she started to bring back up the early age. So what this thing this morning, it just reflects on me that some children, parents doesn't realize what they're doing. You understand that you doesn't realize. So it takes time to really mold into your that child, think about what she went through and things. But thank God she had a strict father to it. So, you know, she couldn't laugh. You understand? So thank God for this morning, but all you're talking here because it reflects back a lot of memories to the things I used to do and I know I was wrong. You understand? So I apologize and I always tell her, I say, well, sometimes I say, it's a good thing I do it because you see you're married and settled and you could run your home. But when you look back, it's really an advantage on the children. And some could take it, some cannot take it. You understand? So good morning to all the Titans. Mr. Chance, good morning. Mother Tonapuna and Lockdown and a listening.
Thank you very much. And that is a fact. And my son tell me that on more than one occasion. But I know what he's talking about. And as I tell him, I say, well, boy, I didn't have a choice. I needed the support and the help because the father going to work. He can't stay home from work. He had to work to help us. And then when it's time to wash, I frightened to even, it was like a fear for me. And today he's a very good father. Excellent father. He provides for his home and his children. The children love him. He's a very good father. But I mean, sometimes when you look back at it, you say, boy, you know, I could have, and I should have, and I didn't have to. But there are many things that cause children to be disgruntled in a home.
Yeah.
Many, many things. And sometimes we be seeing it in our eyes and we just turn a blind eye to it. We turn a blind eye. I remember some years ago, I was in a particular place and I met this child and the little girl will come every day when I had a cafeteria and she would come every day and stand by the door and ask her, what happened to her? Well, the first time she really opened up to tell me that she was hungry and that she's just get this amount of money. And time she take passage and she reach up the road, she can't really buy anything much. So I made it a thing to every day I will give her something. And then that started, and then she started to tell me other things, Bruce. You hear what I'm telling you? And that went on for a while until one day I didn't see her come back to the school. And when I inquired that she ran away from home. So we have to be mindful of the things that we put our children through. If it is not the lack of communication, we're not listening, or we're just not opening our eyes to see situations are wrong. And we have to pay attention to that. Yes, they are children and they have feelings just like everybody else. I and Isaiah just get away. Ring, don't get away. But when I sit down now and quiet, I say, but his thing is he like that game and I trying to move the game away gradually. You have work to do. You have lessons to go to. So you have to give me my pound of flesh. or else you get none.
It's only
Good.
fair.
Give me what I want, and I will allow you a little bit of leeway. And what I want is for you to sit down, spend some time and study your work. Do some revision. I will ask you to do, you know. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Shara.
Morning.
Call on the phone because I'm not hearing you on the other phone.
Right.
Yeah. You hearing me?
Yes, I am.
Sharon, there are a lot of abuse going on in here. Some children reject house cleaning or doing chores at home, you know. And parents, I'm talking about something that happened, not with me because I'm a big woman already. And the parents abuse these children, and these children leave the home. The children do not want to do things at home, which is just some of the things they can do. And sometimes they would not, you know, they would not go to counseling. You know, and a lot of parents and children need counseling. They do, because they see things differently. It causes a lot of disruption in home. And I think that, and you know, sometimes the neighbors don't know. When a house is locked up, children get abused. Parents abuse children because the children are reluctant to do their thing at home. Okay?
But caller, you also know...
You personalize it because, you know, who the people
Yeah.
and you don't know who's listening.
But caller, you know that sometimes children are gagged and licks and a lot of things are done to them, and they gag them so that they don't make noise and all of that. You know that. So sometimes you see the home and say, "Oh, this place over there is very quiet." You know, they don't.
And sometimes the children don't.
Don't listen to the radio. I don't know what you're listening to. If you're listening to your computer, there's a delay. Caller?
Yeah?
Don't listen to... Are you listening to your computer, the internet? Don't. You have to listen to us on the phone. Because there's a delay.
Yeah, and sometimes one of the child would leave, but there are others who would, you know, love their parents and feel they don't have to leave, and, you know, they would go through those trauma and those abuse, you know, I talk about verbal and physical abuse, not sexual abuse, but, and sometimes it has those things too, you know, and people not around, because if you're in home, if you're in an apartment, you may hear and you may report, but there's sometimes a lot of things going on mentally. Maybe the parents themselves, they are under strain, but they would not go for counseling because they think that they're right. And we really have to address this situation, you know, because it's terrible.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is a serious issue. It is very serious. We might be taking this lightly, but it's very serious. All right? So it's 7:46 a.m. Today is the 5th of August, 2022. And I realize we're not getting as much calls. And we have the bacchanal and confusion going on. Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Great God, good morning to Felix, morning to Bruce, calling from Iwer, Princestown.
Morning.
Morning.
Hello, the amount of time I tried to get you. Oh, God. Right. Okay. I am 66 years, right? Now, when I was all 11, 12 years, right, I used to stay by my grandmother. Good. I had 2 aunts there and my younger sister. They made the children. I was in nurse, that is one. Good. I had to say about them, that is one. Any message to go here, I am a rule, I have to go all over Princeton, right? And also my grandmom, she wasn't easy. She used to beat me, and I was put outside on a grater to kneel down with 2 stools in my hand. All those things I went through in the 60s, right? Now my father
to the library. Well, he used to come now and then and check me and things. And once I went to spend holidays library. And library was so nice because why? It's a different environment. Even though he had no wife, I know he was living in a little small house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when my vacation was up, and some neighbors they're taking back to Princestown in a car, I was so afraid to go back home. You know what I did? It isn't no joke. At the age of 12 years, I was in a sandals and I walked straight back to Labreno. I walked back to library. I walked straight down the creek. Well, I don't know how to hustle or ride and things. So I just walk in, and I walked out my sandal. Serious. And I reached back to library the night about 7 o'clock. Just not to go back where I was. Serious, I lied to my father because I can't. So I'm not staying there with no kind of guidance because you're young, so you go here, go there, go there, go there.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't just sing library, singing in band. And the age of 12 years, I used to be about the pitch lake, hustling when the tourists and they comes in to guide them in the pitch lake. So you see, so I had it rough. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but I just know that I could not have go back there. It wasn't easy for me. Nice show. Nice show. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Thank you very much. You see? You see? And I'm sure today, if he have children, he will not treat with his children like that.
And that is it.
When I tell you long ago, it's okay, you put in a child to knee long and a greater with 2 big stones. When they get up, all the knee, there is more pain.
That is cruelty.
That is cruelty. And we had parents doing children that. We had parents doing children that. And if you look sharp, they might be still doing it.
We have 1 minute and 30 seconds again before we go to the break.
Guys, you can call us up quickly. 307-0930-475-7426. Give me a call quick if you want to get your comment and take it.
Caller, good morning.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Merry Christmas, my brother.
How are you? Are you any problems this morning, big brother?
I did cool, man.
But always remember the elders. Morning, Miss Sharon Felix. Merry Christmas to you, my dear.
Morning. I say, but I'm waiting for the new year.
Oh, God, I lost my respect for you, boy. I like that, you know.
It wasn't done intentionally, I'm sure.
Of course. Miss Sharon Felix, I love you. Blessings, morning.
Morning, darling. I love you too.
Merry Christmas. Uncle Bruce Wayne.
Oui.
Always remember the elders tell you. Trouble does meet you in front of your gate,
Aye.
You just try to resist Uncle Bruce, but the elders always tell you trouble does meet you in front of your gap. So you always have to prepare and expect the unexpected, big brother?
True that.
So, may God bless you and go with you, that you could solve this problem and it cause you no more longer problems delaying on your mind and on your hands, big brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
So, Mr. Ann Felix?
Yes, sir.
Oh, gosh, I'm hungry. You ain't make no breakfast?
Well, boy, no. Come and sit down here. Otherwise, I'd be hustling some bacon in the kitchen.
No, I'm going to tell all of my first story, but my story will take too long, and I know the break coming up just now. So in another time, I will give you a little history in my coming up in life, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right, darling.
So it's a blessings, and all you take care. Looking to run out the road day before, because I see the weather looking to change. So all you have a great and blessed weekend, and we go hear from one another soon. Blessings.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
All right. So, guys, we're going to the break, and we'll be back.
Yes.
Don't shift your dial.
and it can't change. And it can't change. Who's that? Hold up. Where's you going? I will be in 45 minutes. I ain't in now. Is that dress up thing, right? Alright. If I have a suit, I coming out in black and white. Real girls go fight. I'm good.
6.5 hours later.
Yo. I'm coming in. No. Alright, here. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Finish or what's going on here? Yo, party finish or it don't start?
Party is full for tonight, sir.
Well, I see a bartender still there, DJ still there. What you gonna do for me? I now buy my outfit, my energy up anything, a girl and something. Yeah? What to do?
So, yes,
take the whole thing and make something happen for me. I need a little 2 drink, tell your DJ run something for me. Please. DJ run it again. Yeah. I turn up the fed till it turn over. I turn up the fed till it turn over. Boy, I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Give a little money to the promoter. Boy, give a little money to the promoter. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. All I want is a little more fed with you. All I want is take a little drink with you. All I want is a little more fed with you. All I want is, so don't tell me the party over. Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh no. I turn up the fed till it turn over. I turn up the fed till it turn over. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Give a little money to the promoter. Give a little money to the promoter. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Let go over. 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 Get this feeling all day. Let go over. Drink and party all day. Let go over.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. Or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. on HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter. Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959 to 814723 or email us at coralvisiontT@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's on
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You every Friday evening from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showeth thee, O main, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. In the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For further information, call 753-1133 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back. Just a bit of quick information for you. Hot Off the Press presents our first boat ride. Come celebrate Aisha's birthday with us on board the luxurious Embassy Yacht on Saturday, August 13, boarding at 6:30 p.m. sharp at the Hyatt Waterfront, sailing till 11 p.m. We have our all-star DJ cast. Shots on entry. Get your tickets early. First 100 tickets will be sold at $150. For tickets and info, you can call Robert at 333-2181, Ulu at 730-3665, or Mummy Sauce at 753-2175. Champions, let's get ready to party in fine style aboard the Sea Champion. And yacht lovers, it's time for you to party on the luxurious Embassy Yacht. For more information, you can call us on 399-5959, 280-7512, or email coralvisiontT@gmail.com. For all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optima, Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488. It's all at Johnny Q, number 15 Repeat Avenue, Woodbrook, and our Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 63 Tools. And join Pastor Kelvin Harry Narayan and friends for the Way the True to Life radio program, Radio Ministry, a Church of Life ministry, live on the street, 919 FM every Sunday from 6:05 p.m. to 7 p.m. For further information, you can contact 686-3845 or 349-5178 or 342-7303. Tune into the street 909 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life. The Health Store being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp us at 309-4697 or 620-9379. Before Sharon comes back, after that, I don't know when she comes in. So let me say happy birthday in advance to my good friend, Mr. Nigel O'Connor. Nigel, all the best to you for your birthday. Yeah. My boy
Nigel?
Celebrating his birthday on Sunday. Before we leave this morning, I will play one of Nigel's songs that he recorded. I'm waiting for him to record the rest of the songs, but we're going to talk about that later. So Nigel, buddy, happy birthday in advance. I'm sure Mercy has something very special planned for you.
Oh, yes. Papa, yo. Well, Nigel, boy, you know, I would not be on Sunday, but Dominic will be. Bruce wouldn't be there, but according to Bruce, we're sending early birthday greetings to you. I tell you.
I remember to send the message. You know, Sharon, I was to tell you about a new union, you know.
What union is that?
I forget. How come I forget to tell you about a new union? Yes, we must see if I get it quick here. Let's see if I could get it quick here. I don't want to stay too long. It's a very important union. So this union is the ICECWU.
ICECWU?
ICECWU. CWU.
ICECWU?
ICECWU. That is the union. So this union, let me let Nigel know in advance, and this is how it will be. This is how it will be going forward. People from the Titans of Democracy here, because we are part of this union. So this is we, the members of the Ice Cream Eaters Confederated Workers Union, expect by the agreements in Section 8, Paragraph 10 of the ICECWU Constitution that ice cream and cake be distributed later today. Thank you very much.
Who sent that?
Sharon, we have a family chat. My brother started that, and I take it and buy it over and say bread. I say, oh, going on. This is a serious union, you know. Anybody who have a birthday in the family, one time the union is checking, you know, with the ice cream and cake. Everybody a union, Sharon. Everybody a union.
I tell you, I have to take that union. I have to take up that union.
Lord.
Oh, Lord. Kiana, I ain't able with this UNC cover, Lord Father. I don't know what make me go on this page. Ooh. Anyhow, Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension, all our titans all over the world. I say good morning to all of you. Good morning on our Facebook page. Come on. Right. Let me say good morning to Teresa Joseph, Andrea Innes, Christine Edwards Farrow, Maria Lyons, Anne Marie Montreek. I hope I pronounce the people's name right, yes? Cecilia Civilian, Diane Lafoucade, Lucille Phillips, Artist Kim Tree, and I've got some of the names that I'm called already. Hey. Joyce Joseph, Ashford Legaton. Let me see. I'm going up a good Kirk Shaw. Erica Roach. I have to remember what I call it now. Call the person twice. And Jacqueline Benjamin. To all Sweet Bandy, Jacqueline Rogers Blackman, Lonnie Rodney. Boy, they real chatting here, boy. Gaylan Jackson, Jennifer Dorset. Come on. Lawrence R. Gibbs. Even like it ain't going on end. Eustace Smith and Diane Aliyah Mohammed. And let me see down to the new comments. Sure. I seen 17. Vonda Jeffries, Brent Wilson, Elizabeth Darrell Williams, R.D. Bones, Furlong Francis, Charles Seeley, right, Atiba John, Ashton Clark, Joycelyn Smallwhite. I said Charles Seeley already. Leno Ayres. All right, and I think that is it. Anything else? Agnes Elvin. Charles, right? I say CD, right? Good. So that's for that. Did we know roll call? Can't want nobody to feel jealous this morning. Winbar, good morning to you, my darling. But I had to go by Winbar, yes? Oh, Lord. Juanita Nesbitt, good morning to you. This Naked HD thing, where this thing has come out from?
I don't even study it, Sharon.
Gillian Christopher.
I don't even study it.
Leanne Payne, Anne-Marie Arthur, Patricia McKenzie, Donna Walcott, Len Warren, Marva Jones, Love, D'Souza, Anna Sisternet, Corey McEwen, Douglas Miami, Patrick Romano, Marion Edwards, Genevieve Derby, Tyrone Ortiz. Good morning to all of you. Angela Hamilton, good morning to all of you. Well, here now, All you know, I just talk to all kind of people. So a birdie called me to tell me about, how they have a new CEO by Wassa. And all kind of thing. And Alicia Romano this. And they have a set of thing going around with the girl spreading rumors about all kind of thing about matters of fraud and wherever. I want to tell people, be careful, Julia Matthews, good morning. Be careful of what you forward. Be careful of what is being placed in the discussion rooms and all you do are the facts on it. Be careful. You hear what I'm telling all you? Be careful. I remember me being a victim of things that people said about me. And some of them didn't have the facts, and up to today, it has some still playing mad and talking shipping it because it has some people bent on rule and divide, and some people who want to stay in office and stay in power and spreading a set of rumors. Let me tell Trinidad and Tobago something. And let me just say this morning, Let me say this. We are our own enemies. Because I got a call, Alicia Romano is now the CEO, and this and that, and all kind of thing. I was even sent a picture of a thing going around with the girl. I had the opportunity to speak to the person as somebody I know. I called her, and I asked her, what is going on with this? Nobody approached or called the girl to be no CEO. If all you know about it and it was discussed somewhere, it didn't reach to her yet. They ain't tell her nothing yet, so she ain't know nothing about it. Why it is we behaving in that way? And why it is we deciding to spread the girl name all over the place, it all kind of thing. I remember the set of things that was done and said about me, done to me and said about me. I never forget those things, that remain in the back of my head, with things that people said. I want to remind all you. Let me remind you. Today for me and tomorrow for you. All you stop it. We maliciously going on social media and creating all kind of memes and all kind of thing all you're doing. I pass in there, they're going into Farm Road. I see there are candles, light, with people's face and all kind of thing. I want to tell all you're practicing it, all you don't know the meaning of it. And it come back in all your space. All you know to take it good enough. What you're setting out for next man, if it's not for them, it coming right back to you. All you go ahead. Boy, this thing's so tight. We have in-house elections going on. Party groups to lead to executive and so on. And it are people who call in other people, right? Looking for support and promising the people to get them all kind of things. Let me tell you this. Be careful what you fall for, Be careful what you fall for. Because the promises they make to you and it can't fulfill tomorrow. Don't blame the party for that, Blame the individual who come into all you with that dotishness. Because if they could give all of that, why they don't give all the contracts now to the people who deserve it? Why they don't give all the jobs now to the people who support them and who should get it? But you're coming out to promise people all kind of thing. And after that, when you can't fulfill the promise, you're going to tell them, the MP this, and throw people in the gutter and say, Sharon this, and this one that, and the other one. All you be careful what you're doing. Be careful what you're doing. Imagine people pictures now being circulated. I wonder what it is they're doing with the picture. I wonder what it is they're trying to do with the picture. Let me tell you, I'm a child of God. And no weapon formed against me will prosper. All you go ahead. Remember all your children. Wherever all you send out and it come back to all you. Make sure you can deal with it, because it's your own zombie you're going to be interfering with. Continue.
True that.
Continue. I all have to say, be careful of all you're doing, Be careful. Because some of all you like it's sending all you crazy. Why a man should go to all extremes so much to want so much of power? Why? Ask yourself that question. Why you want to hold on to power so badly that you prepare to do anything or destroy anything in your way to get it? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. All they do, go long. My friend does tell me, go long, go long. Bam, bam, go see, I'm going to continue. Go ahead. Go ahead. But I see in here on The Guardian, Gonzales Wassa has a sabotage contingency plan. Because, let me tell you, outside in the public domain is all kind of thing, you know. Telling you, oh, fill up your water because this and that. Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzales says there is a contingency plan in place should any of the utilities infrastructure fall victim to sabotage. He also warned Wassa employees that any such acts will be dealt with. Gonzales' statements came after a social media message and voice note suggested there could be a nationwide shutdown of the country's water supply over the weekend and into early next week in response to planned restructuring at the company. The message read, "We're hearing that Wassa just had a board meeting and there's going to be a nationwide shutdown of Wassa. Don't know from when or from how long. It can be as early as today, so fill up as much as you can and let your friends and family know as well." The voice note, featuring a male voice, alleged that a senior Wassa manager had warned of this shutdown and also claimed the representing union ordered a nationwide shutdown. However, in a release yesterday, Wassa said the message was fake news, should be disregarded. It encouraged its customers and the public to rely on communication issued only by the authority. Gonzales also said he was not too worried. When one is undertaking this kind of transformation, one cannot be worried. You have to ensure that your plans are in place to be able to deal with some of the fallouts coming out of this. We expect some segments and sectors to reach the reality and really disrupt the transformation process, and it's how you prepare to address these things if and when they occur, he said. We would have done our homework and have our plans and strategies, and we are very confident that we will be in a position to be able to respond decisively to any act of sabotage. Gonzales also warned employees against engaging in such acts. We expect management to take the appropriate action against any employee who may engage in any act to damage the infrastructure of the Wassa or disrupt the water supply to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Wassa's main responsibility is to provide water and waste water services to Trinidad and Tobago, and all of its employees must be obligated to do just that, and any action on the part of any employee that can tantamount or result in the organization of the authority not discharging its duties to the people of Trinidad and Tobago will be regarded as a serious one, and the appropriate action will be taken against them, he said. He also encouraged the Wassa employees not to be misled by misguided people in the union. However, Public Services Association Wassa representative Mark Saunders said the union is not aware of any planned shutdown, nor was he aware of any management meeting which spoke to this. However, he added, I can speak to actions that individual workers may wish to take because we have a stressful situation being created on workers, where workers feel they are being wrongly blamed, victimized, and demonized. I can tell of how somebody individually would react, but at this moment, I don't know that the union is planning any such shutdown. I cannot give a personal or private assurance to the public, but at this moment, we, the union, is not planning any shutdown. Saunders, however, made it clear that the union will do all within its power to safeguard workers' jobs. We also said management and the government are yet to meet with the union. All right? Okay? So, the question of all that is going around was just placed in this article. And let me see who wrote Abraham Diaz. I'm a partner. Is he the author? The author? No. He might be the picture takeout too, according to them children. All right. I seen Dowlat. So I don't know if Dowlat would have wrote the story, written the story. Anyhow, Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open. So give me a little bacchanal before we leave. What you have bothering you? I see the rain like it's falling, it's trickling.
Are you there? All right.
Yeah, Bruce, this is a serious matter. I'm not expecting you to take this lightly. And I hope that when you leave here, you take your child and go in the station and make a report. Right.
See, no.
No, because you done, for me, I'm sorry to tell you, you done start off wrong. I was going in the station first and foremost, wherever hour yesterday. I ain't taking that, Bruce.
They're taken lightly at all, Sharon. At all, they're taken lightly. Believe when I tell you that.
All right, so I'm taking a call here. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon again.
Morning.
Morning.
But Sharon, you notice there's or you have read there's a new president in India?
I heard it, but I didn't read it. I heard of it.
Right. I wonder what the opposition think about that. That president, she's dark. She's a member of the ruling party and was elected by her leader, the now prime minister, to be one of the persons to be chosen, and he voted for her. You know, they like to talk about, these people are from this party and, whatever. She's a member of the party. There was no water in the village where she came from. It's just when she was nominated by her party, the ruling party, then they install water in the village. There's no, not water, electricity. The water is pumped from a hand pump in that area. So, when the opposition start talking about Trinidad and Trinidad this and Trinidad going through and all of that, think again. We the government is trying their best. Because there was a pandemic and everybody was paid, and up to now people are still getting something from social welfare. I see these people line up all the time. Oh God, take some time and talk to your MP, talk to who you have to talk to if you really need, but you have to go out to work. The country cannot be given you if you're not working for the country, right? So, and the union making a lot of noise, and they should know better. They're only looking at profit, but they don't look at law. And when you make, Sharon, you in business too. We all were in business. We know it's not every time you make a profit you give out, because you have to think about the future of the company to keep your employee, to advance your business, to develop, to expand. It's a whole lot of things that you have to do. So, and the union know that, but they're fooling the people. You see, they're enslaving the minds of the people. Just like the committee leader. What a big man doing minding a big man? You're a committee leader, you minding big men in your area. Something has to be wrong, and they cannot wear proper pants falling down. No, something is wrong. People start thinking on your own place. Have a good morning, Sharon.
Thank you very much. Bruce, you have any there?
Yes, I have one here.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, morning.
Morning.
Sharon, morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Bruce, you take Sharon advice, but you go this morning and you just lodge a report and collect a receipt.
Yeah.
And I had on hand. Yeah, do that. Because other than them, young person has to trip you up sometimes at the video. Yeah, Wasa, you mustn't take Wasa lightly. Wasa real corrupted. When I tell all about Wasa real corrupted. Corruption in Wasa. One of the managers and them who resides in Bagatelle, because he become a whistleblower. And because he had no nonsense man with the corruption he see happening. You see what they're doing? Went up and thing and killed the man opening it right in front of the man's shirt, and wife and thing and kill the man, yes? Then they went, when they started going to the corruption in water, they burned down the accounting filing room. It didn't burn enough, they went back and burn it again. Just a matter of hours after the officer them could bring down the plan, they could see whatever documents they could get with all the corruption inside it, the documented thing. They went back and they burned it again. So as I know, easy kettle of fish to deal with. Plus, they would have also to look at what happened at Petrochin and put up a defense for that, because the corrupted ones and them don't want to go. They don't want to go. And you just can't blame the workers at Wassa. You also have to look at the administration, at government. You see that $15 million a month you're paying for water that you can't use? That's the height of real corruption, you know. And these people, them is not made to account for what they do. So when they give that, who signed the contract in the cabinet? Who the cabinet would have come up with that arrangement with that person? And I'm asking, is there kickbacks from that $15 million a month going back to a political party?
But you asking that so
money?
You asking that so
No, Sharon, these are so many questions we have to ask, because we're in the right mind. You have a government full of lawyers who is senior counsel, senior counsel. The Prime Minister is a senior counsel at the time. You have the Attorney General and a senior counsel. Two major people of senior counsel in the cabinet at the time sign off on a contract like that. Something had to be more into that, Sharon. It had to be more. I'm a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not alluding or saying, because I don't have the facts before me. But I'm asking the question. Is there kickbacks from that $15 million a month going back to a political party? We need to find out that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Richie F., you're still on the line? Richie F. calling down the phone, so I put him to hold on.
He gone.
He gone. So, guys, we're taking your calls, but... all right. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning, Dominic, my husband, to be wherever you are. Good morning.
Very nice. You see again? Richie M., you're calling, maybe I take your call, you hang up. Now we're on the same line, the lady on, and I wouldn't be able to answer you.
Sharon,
go ahead.
You know what bothered me this morning? Sharon, we have a chief secretary stupidness in Tobago here, right? And it's the most crass, classless, uncouth chief secretary I've ever had in Tobago. Disrespectful. This boy have no manners at all. And then he have his kindergarten colleagues, all those who say assembly secretaries and assistant secretaries in the same bracket, no decorum. You hear how that boy behave in a media conference? The first thing he started off with, when he just came in office, the first thing he started off with, he talked about Faris Alwari. Faris Alwari talking up in the nose hole, right? That's his first thing. Then you have guests, you have scheduled meeting with people, you have the people sitting down, waiting, then you're going to put out on Facebook, you're sleepy and you are sleeping and you wake up late and all these things. Now there's another one that he talked about a couple days ago. Well, every news clip hitting it every minute, right? Talking about Shamfa and Ayana Websteroid. Talking about they talking about they walking up and down and say we love you, and he said what walking up and down and talking say we love you what, then love we one fast. That is something you as a chief sec, that is something you coming out and talk about. This boy have no class. He's not pruning himself. He has no decorum. I don't know. Tobago, I don't know. And just as his assembly colleagues, the OJTs, they have their secretaries, it's the same behavior they have. Especially some of those, the female ones. You saw some of them behave for gracious reasons. It's the most class. I don't know. Sharon, you should see pictures of some of them. It is terrible. And I know Tobago going through, I am so embarrassed as a Tobagonian. I'm real embarrassed. And Sally needs to polish up himself. He needs to take a shine. Because right now he's an embarrassment to Tobagonians right now. Are gone.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Richie F. call now. Call now. The lines open for you to call now. And you're going to wait until somebody call and then you will call. And if you take it.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. That's okay.
Sharon and Fally was supposed to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Where the education system really failing me, because if that is what we produce as a teacher, as a sad day.
And that shows you what he was teaching the children.
I said maybe the education system really failed us, because if that is what we got as a teacher, something is very wrong. How could that individual be teaching our children? What was he teaching our children? And listen, I think it's high time we decide, let them go on their own. Because it's like a bad woman that you have as a wife. She wants all the money. She wants you to pay for rent, pay for everything. But then she go in by the next man in Grenada and in all over the place, and you can't get no food to eat. No kind of food. And you can't sell nothing in the house, but you have to pay all the bills. It's like a bad wife you get. What a normal man would do, throw she out. I think it's time we do that. People ain't gonna like that statement, but by the time they finish, Tobago wouldn't worth taking back into the country. You all have a nice day.
Thank you very much. He gone again, eh? I put him on hold, he gone again. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Auntie Sharon, is me you're talking to?
No, I put Richie F on hold. He calling, every minute he calling. So every time I put him on hold, he not waiting.
Well, he want to waste his money because he had maybe that is yes. Mr. Tobago West, this morning, Auntie Sharon, I have a very good friend who is the representative, Mr. Charles Adams, brother. We are very good friends. And this morning I was talking to him. I came into Trinidad yesterday for the day to do a little shopping with our church. On Sunday, God's willing, we'll be celebrating 51 years anniversary in Tobago. So I just, we all get together as brethren and we cook up different dishes and bring it along. Right? However, I was talking to him this morning about this thing. On another radio station I heard, this is what the chief secretary saying about fat. I said, you could imagine, this is the first chief secretary in Tobago have used this kind of language in Tobago. This little chief secretary stupidness. I don't know what they take this little boy and say that they make him a chief secretary. That is why he planned to wet the tree down in the chief secretary residence. I don't understand this. You have heard any leader use these kind of derogative words and even speaking about people in authority? Shamfan and Ayana are ministers in the present government. This man, he has gone crazy, and the leader is 10 times worse than him, And this is the whole thing about this Tobago thing, Tobago has gone through. Oh my God. But let me a little bacchanal. Auntie Sharo, you hear about the wedding coming up for Uncle Dominic and Tobago West.
Well, I'll let now here.
Miss Crosby making the cake, and I promised to buy all the eggs.
Oh, cool.
All the eggs. So you all make sure and get your suit ready. Uncle Dominic, go Miami and buy a nice suit. Keeping the wedding both in Trinidad and Tobago. We want the Trinidad section because it's a chance and everybody has to be there because Tobago is enough to hold for our wedding, and we're keeping it in Tobago, so Tobago people who can't come down to Trinidad will come over to Tobago, to be in Tobago to enjoy. I'm going with that. You all have a good weekend, Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister, get well. We are praying for you hard. Get well, Prime Minister. God is good. You'll be out of it in the next couple of days.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell all you now. I will be the lady carrying the all the cake and things. Said Madeline.
Good morning, Aaron.
Morning to you.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Sharon.
Oi.
My child days was at 64A Piccadilly Street, at Dead End Street, at the back of the Rosehill Moravian Church. Sharon, that was in the 40s, where in Trinidad, we were taught girls were made of sugar and spice and all that nice, while boys were made of toad and snails and puppy dog tails. If you don't understand, the girls used to have ribbon and curls and socks and shoes against the boys barefoot and short tail. I did not have that experience because my guardian was to be Gonian, a Lance Corporal Hector, 1874, and a uncle, Sergeant Major Blake in the police force. And my godfather wife was my great aunt. So my child life was strictly instruction. It never had conversation. So I learned from that. Too much regimentation does cause rebellion.
I send you a picture there. I want to show you how people just look at us. Some people have nothing good to say about you and they hate you for no reason, and some people love you. Watch that. So you can't fight it, you know. You win some and you lose some. Go and see. You see the picture I sent you?
Yeah, watching it.
Nigel, good morning.
Oh, good.
Nigel is a stalker or what? You're stalking me or what? Oh, God. So, guys, the lines are open, listen. You all have to understand. Oh, God, Richie, when you call me, I'll put you on hold on a little bit now. If you're calling from the digital phone, you ain't going to lose all the minutes. Hey, the line's open now, we ain't calling. Call me. Ooh. Where's the time? 8:39 a.m. We're getting ready to leave in a short while. I'm watching this rain, boy. Rain.
It's staying rain. I ain't seen no rain on the side here yet, you know.
We're in drizzling here. Good morning, Nigel. Good morning, Nigel. Look, I see.
Good morning, your song is far.
Here is Richie F again calling. As soon as I take a call, calling on the same phone. Richie F calling, he timing real bad. I'll even the line open for him, and as soon as that call come in, he calling. I can't do nothing for
make a bacchanal.
What happened?
When Mr. Chan's birthday was the other day, I hear happy birthday to you. I get harmonizing all kind of thing in the background from the next one across. So, morning, Bruce.
You jumping the gun?
I don't understand that.
Go, Sammy, go, let me go.
No, Sharon, wait. Let me finish.
Let
me finish playing the whole place now. Sharon, listen now. Finish playing the whole place. First you thing. I wonder who music is that? From whose song, boy?
Jumping the gun.
So many times.
Don't rush it.
But now you've treated me so wrong.
Mr. Nigel.
Come on, Bruce.
Let's go.
And it looks like... Hey.
Come on, music start.
I'm never gonna fall in love.
mine here.
I thought they were only
Nigel. You're jumping the gun. Right.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Very well. Have some behavior. Let me take Richie F. Before he gets vexed. Richie F, you have to get a watch, you know, a Titan's watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. No, they're gonna have. Don't stress yourself. Morning to Sharon, morning to Bruce, morning to all that and listener. You know, I sit down here, I really laughing, right?
You're laughing at.
The comments I hearing from persons from the Tobago, boy, I sit down here, that's sad state, boy. Now, Sharon, Felix, I didn't say nothing much about nothing, you know. I do like you. I just in back, you know. Me saying nothing about nothing, you know. I watching the whole scope and I talk about and the whole scene. Hold on. And the whole scene. Cambridge Analytica is working for these house niggas that assemble themselves with persons who have no heart for Trinidad and Tobago. Look what's going on with these people and the cable. Why they doing that, boy? They're going at all length to mash up the country. And then they go all pay them into nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. Why they getting on like that? From since 1956 to now, we have seen improvement, and there's a bunch of people who don't want nothing good. Not even independence. They don't care about independence. They don't care about republic. They don't care about nothing. And there are people following those people. Where are we going with this? It's hurting me, boy. My own, this year, Sean, they have to change their name, Emancipation. I don't care what they say. I got to keep on saying it over the water call. Guess what about me? Make it and let it be Black Freedom Day. We are not emancipated. We're still enslaving our minds with stupid mentalities, boy. It's hurting me. And I'm not hurting you too. I see you talk over and everybody. That's what. You know, talk about some, you're going somewhere and show some face of people. They're doing that black coffin. You see me? Let me call the phone before I use some kind of word that's in news.
Oh, all right.
I go on.
Okay, right. Thanks a lot, Richie F. Thank you very much. Here's somebody saying now. I read in the comments. The only thing that Fali do so far was to plant 2 breadfruit trees on the compound tubes. Well, see me.
Yes, I want to tell Nigel happy birthday, and I want to tell him that don't get jealous because all the things they said about you, I thought that they were only lies. When I saw you with some baby, I broke down on the side. I want to tell him I could sing that thing too. When he did it. Whatever Michael was saying, oh God, child, don't let him tie up your foot because you don't have to sing happy birthday for him too. And that is my kind of music. Nigel, I love you. Mr. Good morning, darling.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh, good. You have any dear Bruce?
Yeah, I see one here.
Caller.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Bruce Wayne and Sharon.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I would like to say that my birthday is the 17th of August, the same day with Patrick Manning, deceased. And I hope you and Bruce will have a nice tune to play for me.
No problem. That is not a problem.
Right.
Just remind us,
You understand?
Yes, my dear.
So you and Sharon forget my birthday. It's me and you and Sharon. Yeah.
All right, just remind us.
Right?
Yes, darling.
The Soto for the Titan.
try and say happy birthday to Miss Saltfish Auntie.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, darling.
Right? So all have a blessed day.
You too, darling.
And a blessed night. And everybody, morning, Trinidad and Tobago, have a blessed day. God bless you, my darling. Here?
Yes, my dear.
You too. Then next Sharon, you see better, darling.
Yes,
right.
bye-bye.
Nice.
Inside. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Caller, good morning.
Yes, Sharon, that person is so correct. The only thing Farley did was really plant that two breadfruit trees. Since these people have been in office, since what? For the last, 7 months now?
Where you plant the breadfruit tree?
And the compound of the chief president has gone. He has no intention of moving from there. Like he never shrink buried there. He has no intention, like a mason put it down there, so he can't move. So he said himself he'll be there forever and ever. Amen.
Well, you don't know if the breadfruit trees are his way of planting himself there.
All these people, all what these people are doing since they get into office is joyriding and gallivanting all over the place. One after one, they're leaving and go to Dubai. Imagine they're going with a contingent of 10 people in Grenada to promote Tobago Carnival. NCC is responsible for Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, and you discuss nothing with NCC. You have, right now, NCC have no part in Tobago Carnival. I heard they did an interview with Gypsy Peters yesterday on another radio station. And the man said right now, NCC is playing no part. You want to discuss Tobago Carnival with Spice Mart in Trinidad? That makes sense? You say all the Spice book out to come to Tobago Carnival in October. Or you're going to promote and encouraging Grenadians to come. How they reaching Trinidad? How they reaching Tobago? It's like book out between Trinidad and Tobago. How Grenadians reaching here? Huh? You're supposed to discuss things with NCC. Right now, NCC said they have no input in it. Huh? What nonsense really going on in this place? They're just taking this money. What's the one when Trinidad gallivanting with half of the Tobago money? And next step going all over the place. Yeah? Everybody just taking turns going to Dubai. Everybody just going here, going there. What a fucking nonsense. Look, Sharon, my mouth very slippery. I eat okra very early this morning. All
right, goodbye. Have a good time. Good day.
You have about 2 minutes again.
Trinidad and Tobago, well, you know how the thing does go. So we're getting ready to leave in a short while, and we got to end the show. Yeah? I rhyme in and thing, you know. Hey! So before we leave, I would like to tell Nigel, who jumped the gun, Nigel. Happy birthday in advance, because it's going to be on Sunday.
Yes.
I hope you live to see many, many more and stay with that same attitude. Don't change for a soul. Stay with that same loving attitude. Richie F, I can't take no more calls, Richie F. Stay with that same attitude and it will take you a long, long way in life. So I want to close by saying to you, before we really end the show, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nigel.
My brother.
Happy birthday to you. You know we love you.
Yes, we do.
You know we really, really, really love you.
Yes, we do.
You know we love you so badly. Happy birthday to you, to you. May the good Lord bless you, darling, and keep you as sweet as you are, with Mauricio on your side. All right? And hurry up. After I have a wedding to go to, I want to dress up nice.
Oh, well, I loose.
Down low. So, Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we got to end the show, yeah? And this is where we tell you thank you so kindly and so much for being part of our programs on mornings, and all your comments and your discussions are noted, And I'm never too old to learn. Bruce is never too old to learn. We're never to learn. And to take advice, we're here for that. But just to say too, again, so I say let me get out all, who vexed me like the business. So Piper has left us, and our new program director is Mr. Roberto. So Robert, darling, I want to tell you congratulations, and I encourage you, and you could call on me for anything. I'm here to help and support. Don't mind people that say I'm a bully, but I don't know who others bully. So I just saying to you guys,
I call you Bullery.
Love you. Yeah, Bullery. Sharon Bullery, Mary Felix. I ain't saying the next one. Oh, but guys, so thank you so kindly for being part of the show. We love you. Have a good weekend. Up next is Google, VNR Show, and Aisha Wells. Be safe. Be out of here. Ciao.
I've been in love so many times. Thought I knew the score. But now you've treated me so wrong. I can't take anymore, and it looks like
DJ Bruce Wayne.
I'm never gonna fall in love.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Put your right hands in here. Put your right hands in here. Wait for me. Just wait for me. Just wait for me. You ready for me? Give me the first. Let me go. 1, 2. Well, wait from side to side. Wait from side to side. I already put your on some sleep. I tell a lie. I miss the days I need more. But I refuse to let this stop me go. Tell them this. We go fetch while we inside. Well, yeah. Can't see my demise, no. Look behind them in the sky. Second Sunday. One. Stop the jump around them now. So I go jump around with nobody. Watch how I'm feeling fun with nobody. And I don't junkie already. Ready. Give my wine. Start the wine. My enemies. Ready to cut this place up there. My enemies are here. So long I get back from them. Ready to cut this place up there. I'm missing the people. I'm missing the season. Vexing without reason. I'm missing the feeling. Soca is my healing. So now when I'm streaming, yeah, I'm gonna fetch while I am. Yeah. Can't see my demise, no. Look behind the lady. If you love soca music, if you love second star, start to jump. So I'm gonna jump around with nobody. Watch how I've been fun with nobody. And I don't jockey already. Ready. Give me a wine. Look at the neighbors. Ready to cut this place up there. My enemies are here. So long my effort was ready to cut this place up there. My enemies.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m.